Hi everyone, it's StariAri and I'm here to give you your galactic message for this month. I know I'm a little bit late, I'm sorry, I apologize. There's just been a lot of things that have been happening in my private life, a lot of school, like a lot of research projects and papers. And then I did start a new collaboration with the Peace Dealer. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend that you do. You go on YouTube and you look for Mystical Illuminations channel, and you will find a lot of different psychics, astrologers, and healers on there. A lot of options, a lot of different perspectives on spirituality and on healing as well as astrology. I highly recommend for those who are seeking and looking for new and expansive knowledge and wisdom. So today we're gonna have 4 piles for this, 4 choices, but I do want to take this time right now and thank Yvette, my soul sister, Yvette, who is also a Toltec shaman, for sending me this gift of love. These activations, sacred geometry activations oracles, which is the ones that you're looking at right now. Thank you so much, Yvette. Recommend these as well because I truly do resonate with them. It has, as soon as I started to pull cards for myself, it really has taught me a lot about the energies that I am not truly focusing on at this time because I'm so overly busy with the material world and the constant ebb and flow and pull and push of school, as well as my job as working as a special education paraprofessional. And so, yeah, I haven't taken the time to, give myself a little bit of a break or a breather. So I need to do that. but I know I missed you guys so much, so I wanted to give you guys this reading before I took a little bit of a break. I can't really take a break from school or work, but I could take a break from socializing. I mean, I am technically a hermit, so this is, I think, as much as I love people, I just need to go into my little hermitage and take a little bit of a breather for a little bit, just for 24 hours, I think, and then I'll be fine. But anyway, so let's begin. We have card pile number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 right here. So go ahead and take this time right now and pause this video, connect to your higher self and guides, your intuition, and ask which pile can give you the most information regarding the energies that you will be going through this month or even into the next month. I feel like this is like that one connecting both Aries and Taurus season. I feel like there's like this huge energy shift that's coming in, of course, because we have a lot of divine feminine work that we've been working on, and divine masculine through Aries season. We're shifting gears and manifesting stuff and actually doing the work during Taurus season even more, and so I feel like this reading, for those who are watching this and whichever you chose, it's applicable to both, okay? To like the beginning of Taurus and the ending of Aries, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and begin. All right, if you chose pile number 1, you chose this right here. So your main energy for this month, or half of Aries and half of Taurus, is conception. So conception is, we're going back to the root. We're going back to where it all began, okay? Your conception in the womb. And we're actually going beyond that. We're going beyond. We're going to the conception, or the actualization of the energy of who you are within the mind of Creator. When he thought of you, or she thought of you, she spoke you as well as she thought you or he thought you into existence. All right. And so this is something that you should be wanting to explore, because we do have the nodes. Let's see, the North Node is still in Gemini, as well as South Node in Sagittarius. And we do find that there is a lot of energy that is kind of like bringing this to realization where, yes, you are wise. Yes, you do have a lot of information and knowledge due to, you know, everything that you've gone through in life. But they want you to focus on being kind of like a baby again, or the mind of a child, the mind of a learner, a student. Okay, they want you to do that because of that North Node in Gemini, the one that's always seeking knowledge, trying to understand, as well as curious about their environment and about others around them, right? And about the, you know, connections that we have with one another and the universe, right? And creator. Okay. So this is what we're focusing on for you, for this energy, for this month. It is about going back to zero, or going back to the void. Okay. And in Toltec shamanism, we are taught how to do this through you know, our ritual burials and letting go of the past, and giving our worries and our troubles to our mother, you know, while we bury ourselves. And we actually physically bury ourselves. So, of course, we just up to our neck. It's not like completely underground, but yeah, so this is a very sacred ceremony where we just go back to zero. We go back to the void. We go back to the womb, you know, to the darkness of the womb. To the darkness of the womb of creator, you know, and we come back and we are rebirthed, and we want to know everything, and we are opening up to that knowledge, to understanding it all again, right? So this is what you will be focusing on for this month. And how are we gonna do this? So you're gonna be back at the Dreamer road. So the Dreamer road is more or less the Fool's journey, right? So that's why this is coming up for you. It's like, become the Fool once more, where you're just like, I would say, like blind faith in so many ways, and trust in your dreams and in your path, right? To create the life that you really desire, and to trust your intuition, as well as just, you know, go with the flow and allow yourself to live life to the fullest. That's what I feel this is definitely going to teach you for this month's energy, where there's been a lot of work that you've been doing, a lot of hard work, a lot of constant movement, right? And there hasn't been a time where you took a break to just be like, to just exist in your body, and to just feel and just observe. It's just been so much energy, so much fire going on. And so this is a good thing that you've taken care of business, you know, you've taken care of everything, all your priorities, and things have become very organized. And now you're moving into Taurus season, and you're reaping those rewards, right? You're seeing the abundance come in. You are feeling that you need to do a little bit more self-care. So this is what the message is bringing us back. It's bringing us back to zero, like I said before. But it's also helping you understand that you should let go of certain, you know, things that just don't work out for you. You shouldn't hold on to things that are just a big mess, right? Can't really fix them, right? Or people, but it just makes me feel like this is the freedom that you need and require during this time. Okay. Another thing I want to point out is that Taurus season is about, you know, working hard, but it's also about enjoying life, right? And so they want you to, you know, switch gears here. They want you to take a vacation if you can. Take a break. Take a breather. Okay, we all need that at some point in the year, right? Okay, so that's what I have for that one. And then how are we gonna do this? So The galactics that are going to help you with this are the Esesani. The Esesani are kind of like little nymph type of elemental beings. Of course, they're not from this world, but they're interdimensional beings. And so they've been there, done that, seen everything. Civilizations grow into glorious empires, and then unfortunately collapse, right? And so they've learned so much from this observation. And so the same thing goes with you. It's like you've learned so much throughout your years, throughout your life here, and of course remembering past lifetimes and all that good stuff. But you have to, it's getting to the point that you have to move on with your life, go on an adventure, go on a journey, you know, open a new chapter in your life, something that you've probably thought about doing for a very long time, but just haven't had the time to do it, right? So something new, like something creative, taking a class, or maybe traveling to a location that you wanted to travel to for a very long time. Or possibly even getting to know new people, you know, family, visiting family, extended family somewhere, you know, whatever, new location. I'm just seeing new location. You're leaving home. You have to travel. You have to explore. Okay. Next one is the purpose. What's the purpose of this? Why are they making you go out of your comfort zone? Well, it's because you're a star keeper. You have the knowledge of the stars within you, meaning that you are a galactic being that just came here, manifested into this reality, temporarily speaking, as a human, to learn about, you know, this type of existence, as you've already known others, right? Other forms. But another thing I would like to point out is that the stars is the star itself, based on Toltec shamanism's belief, is our first reincarnation, okay, or our first incarnation. I would say reincarnation, yeah, but because we actually go back to that. But it's our first incarnation, and later on reincarnation, like kind of like our last one. So anyway, the stars hold wisdom. They've been around for millions of years, you know, or even billions. Who knows? For real. Like, and so that's what they want you to focus on, is allowing yourself to be, allowing information to come in without judgment, without, you know, picking and choosing what you want to see, right? It's more or less remembering your soul's journey and where you've been, and then in so many ways it'll show you where you're headed, okay? But ultimately, this is a point for you to transition from busy life to more like a relaxed and spiritual life, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Bye-bye. If you chose pile number 2, you got heart chakra. So for this month, and because we are transitioning from Aries season into Taurus season, this is going to be like the end of Aries and the beginning of Taurus. So that's what the energy is depicting here, okay, for you guys. So the heart chakra, what's going on with the heart chakra in your life? What's happening with the connection to the divine, to divine love, you know, and to unconditional love within you, and then within others, within your relationships to others, and to source creator, okay, Omidelt. It is all about a deeper understanding of these connections that are never ever truly able to be severed, okay? There is no way, if we are all coming from creator, if we exist in creator's thoughts and his or her heart, if we all stem from one seed, there is no way that anything can be truly severed energetically from the heart that comes from pure love, okay? So if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling detached, if you have heartbreak, pain, and you've suffered through relationships, you know that there is an opportunity right now for you to mend, to heal, and to understand that you're loved, okay? To know that, to feel it in your heart, that is always connected to Creator and to all of those around you who love you and who have loved you. It's all about remembering that. Remembering that you are loved and you have been loved, okay? And you're still loved. So this is kind of like a mending of this area in the energetic field. I also feel like those who chose this are either preparing for a new love. Maybe there's a little bit of hesitation because it's kind of like you guys are super excited about this new relationship, but also very kind of a little bit scared that it might not turn out right because of possible past relationships, memories coming up, things like that. So it's time for you to do this energy work, or like surrounding this, especially because we have a lot of feminine energies triggering this too with relationships this week. If you guys haven't caught my blog, I do a daily blog on my website now, www.StariAri33.com, where you can read up on this, and there is a high percentage of a high percent of feminine energy bombarding us right now, which needs to be dealt with. You know, we have a lot of Eris energy that is triggering all of this shadow work that needs to be done surrounding the divine feminine and the divine masculine and our relationships with that energy, or with both energies within ourselves as well as within other people, okay? And so that being said, I highly recommend that you check out my blog to get more information on that. But I also feel like you know that this is going to turn out right. You know it in your heart that this person is the one, and I am so overwhelmingly happy for you, because that is really hard to find, especially in this day and age of technologies where you don't really know who you're meeting, or you don't really know how genuine someone is, because everything is on social media pretty much. It's really rare for people to meet, you know, face to face, unless they work somewhere where there is an abundance of different people, you know, that you can interact with and stuff like that and socialize with. But anyway, that's what you have to focus on for this energy for this month, okay? So we're moving on. So you're gonna be entering the realm of the High Priestess, or you might be the High Priestess just waking up right now, or the High Priest waking up to a better and deeper understanding of the connections between you and Creator, and how with the heart you can access different worlds, okay? This is how we are taught in Toltec shamanism, is that when we do everything, we do it through the heart, okay? When we help people with their healing, we do it through the heart. We access Creator through our heart space. We access or connect or focus, more or less, our intention in remembering that connection to others, you know, that's always been there through the heart space. So like, I like to explain this way, where there's always going to be a heart connection, a heart energy. This is how we're all interlocked or connected, kind of like this, you know, the flower of life here, right? Each little dot represents a human, right? And we're all connected through our heart space, which branches out into connecting to others, and then others, and so on and so forth, right? That's just how I see it. That's how I perceive the energy. It's just us recognizing that it's there, right? Remembering that it's been there for forever, since we've existed, and really accessing it like that. And that's how I do my work, is through the heart space. Medical intuition is activated in that way too, because as soon as I connect, and as soon as I want, truly unconditionally to love someone so much to help them heal, that is how that works for me, intuitively speaking, okay? And so for you, this is something that you have to remember again, okay? When you come upon a relationship, you have to remember that you've always been connected to this person. And you have to remember that that connection is never lost. It is just of a higher realm, and sometimes we forget. Okay, and so if you're going into a new relationship, remember this person has been connected to you your entire life. It just so happens that you just finally found each other physically and have finally accessed that connection when you joined together. Okay, so that's what the High Priestess is going to teach you, is to uncover the truth of your connection to this person, as well as other people in your past, and of course Creator. Okay, revealing the truth of the love connection, as well as the mysteries that bring in creativity or manifestation into this life for you through the heart space. Okay, moving on. The Seas of Mintaka. So this is you exploring the seas of your emotions, right? This is you looking at the still waters, and because they're clear, you are so now willing to see what is underneath. You know, what's there, what's in the deep water. You're able to see clearly now that you and everyone that you've had a loving relationship with, or have one at this time, there is a reason why you connected to them. There is wisdom behind that connection. Even though there was pain and heartache, there was still something that you learned from one another, and then as soon as you learned it, you said goodbye, right? So that being said, bring this same wisdom, as well as willingness to uncover and to understand and to learn from this new person. Okay, bring it into this relationship too. All right, so what's going on? Why are you like focusing on love right now, right? It's because you're here to show others that truth, okay? That truth that we're all one. That we're all one with each other and with Creator. And I'm sure you haven't forgotten this, but sometimes it's hard to focus on that oneness because of different situations in your life, personalities or dynamics that you've experienced. And so it's okay, as long as you still remember that the reason why you've experienced all of this is because you're here to show others the way. You're here to show others how to heal themselves, how to mend their wounds, how to heal their heart, and to reconnect to someone in that way once more, and to Creator, of course. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, if you chose pile number 3, you chose integration. So this month's energy is a combination of Aries and Taurus. Okay, so the end of Aries season and the beginning of Taurus season. That's why I wanted to make it around this time, because we want to work with both energies, because there's a high amount of manifestation going around right now, you know, a preparation to finally reap what you've sown, right? And so Aries is all about action, right? Taking action and really focusing on what you want to create. And then of course Taurus is about, you know, making sure that the foundation is prepared for that creation, making sure that you're ready for it, right? And then of course bringing it in. So because they bring home the bacon, right? Taurus says, yeah, hard workers bring home the bacon. So so this month for you, you have to integrate. You have to embrace different aspects of yourself. You have to allow yourself to be who you are, to be genuine, to be truthful, and to really go after your goals, okay? And don't allow self-doubt or anyone else to tell you that you're not supposed to, okay? That's BS. So anyway, this is what we are focusing for, that integration, is to ensure that you are ready for the changes that are coming, okay? Because there's big changes coming and you already know it. You've probably already been through a lot of changes this season, but there's more to come, all right? But it's ultimately for your highest good, okay? Remember that. Just have faith that things are working in this manner so that you can move forward with your life to some, moving into something better, okay? So unity is what we are playing at here. We are about focusing on unifying the spiritual world and the material world. So your career, your family, your belief system needs to be unified, needs to be integrated. We also have this need for you to connect more to that spiritual side of yourself, to really help you navigate any difficulties that you may be having at this time when it comes to your career and relationships with other people. I feel like you've been really focused on making everybody happy, on making sure that everything is squared away, but you have not focused on your needs. So it's time for you to really speak up. If you need something from someone, let them know. If you feel like you should tell someone how you feel, let them know. It's time, okay? It's all about unity. It's unifying everything and balancing things out, okay? Connecting with like-minded people will be something to look for as well for this coming month. It feels like you want to have long-lasting relationships, like especially friendships. You want that, but sometimes you pull away because of the past, maybe past relationships that just didn't pan out due to communication issues, or even deceit. That's what I'm picking up, is deceit. And so it's time for you to finally find your tribe. Okay, that's what. Don't be afraid. Okay, just walk with caution. Like me, my Virgo rising is always very cautious, and then my Pisces and my Sag are always like, who cares, whatever. But then my Pisces retracts too, because they're like, oh, something feels icky. So that definitely pulls in more of that caution for me too. So yeah. So anyway, so that's what you're gonna focus on. And so let's move on to, it's this one. Sorry. So you're not for everyone, and so this is what is the wound, where we have to accept that, our ways are not the best ways for everyone. We have to accept that our personality doesn't mesh with someone else's personality. We also have to accept that our ideologies, our beliefs are not going to be exactly 100% accepted by others, right? And that's something very difficult, because we want to get along. We want to be unified. We want to be one with everyone, and it's very difficult to feel like the outsider looking in, or like you've been rejected, from a group, because you just don't completely agree with others, or they don't completely agree with you. And that's the thing that we haven't really understood as humans. And this is everybody, and this is including me, because I do struggle with this, because I'm very analytical with my interactions with humans, because I am a human too, at this body, at this time, temporarily speaking. But I'm very analytical when it comes to that. Like, I always look into, like, okay, why is this bothering me? Why is it bothering me that this person doesn't agree with me? You know, and this is something that we need to really understand. It's like, where's it coming from? Why does it bother you so much? It's because you want to be loved. You want to be heard. You want to be understood. You want to be acknowledged, right? And it's really difficult because you remember how that used to be in the higher realms. You remember before you came here where you were connected to everything and everyone and creator, and it's very melancholic in so many ways to feel that rejection from those around you because you have that remembrance of that connection, and you know that we're all one in the higher realms. And so it's very difficult for you to really understand why we continue to play these separation games, right? And so that's what we want to focus on, is healing that need to be liked, or wishing that you were accepted. You know, yes, everybody wants to be accepted, but sometimes we just gotta realize, who are we wanting to accept us? Is this the right people? Is it the right crowd? Is it the right group? Is it the right friendships? Is this the right relationship? The right family members? Like, who are these people, right? How are their character? How are they like here? I mean, the higher realms, you're connected, right? You already know you're connected. You're one. But here on Earth, it gets tricky. And so here on Earth, all you got to see is those red flags, you know, and you got to accept them. Okay. Yes, it's difficult. Trust me, it's difficult to not care or separate yourself from these people, because you are very much remembering that connection, as well as you are here on a mission of unity. And so yes, it does get tricky. So that's what we want you to focus on, is yes, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to want to be one with others, and it's okay to want to collaborate, to be friendly, and to have friends and to have love in your life. But we have to proceed with understanding that not everybody has the same heart that you do. Okay? All right, so moving on. So good intentions. So this is pretty much what you are learning. You know, calling in your Syrian guides to help you with this will be very beneficial, where you can really understand the connections of these relationships down here on this earth plane, and understand that, okay, it's time for me to move on, because, you know, even though we're one, I still cannot allow myself to be treated this way, right? So this will be good work to do with your Syrian guides. Maybe go into the Temple of Isis for healing surrounding this, because she is definitely really good at this type of work, because she is our mother in so many ways, the aspect of the mother, aspect of the divine feminine goddess. And she can help you with this, okay? Mending your heart and any wounds that you have surrounding you know, relationships or feeling detached from creator or even others on this earth plane. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Bye-bye. All right, if you chose pile number 4, you chose prosperity. So ching ching, you're gonna get some money. But seriously, I think this is awesome. You know, like, you've been working your butt off. Like, even if you think you haven't, you have, okay? Obviously, hello. Prosperity doesn't just happen, you guys, all right? You have to kind of do something for it, right? There has to be an exchange, an energetic exchange here, right? There has to be a point where you access this because of, you know, having chosen to open yourself up to it is already an energetic exchange as well, okay? So prosperity is coming in. You're going to be, for this month, you're going to be feeling very supportive on your mission, as well as within relationships, as well as in, I would say, the knowledge that you're gaining, okay, from other people. I also want to point out that for this month's energy reading, it's a combination of Aries season and Taurus season. So the end of Aries and the beginning of Taurus. So you are definitely bridging that gap right there, you know, between Aries and Taurus season, where you worked your little behind off during Aries season, and then you're reaping the rewards during Taurus season. And that's what this is all about, okay? So moving on, you have the Emperor energy. So this is you. You are the Emperor or the Empress. This is you right here, building an empire from the ground up, solid foundation that you can build upon due to all of your hard work, your very careful work, I would say that too, as well as discipline, knowledge, and wisdom, and really listening to your guidance regarding this stuff, okay? As well as other people who are knowledgeable, really accepting constructive criticism to improve upon your work, all right? And so this is definitely awesome, awesome, awesome energy for you guys. So moving on, we have surrender to the sweetness. So this is kind of like, to me, it's kind of like the land of milk and honey, where this is like, oh, this is what you've created. This Venus energy is coming in to assist you with this, to assist you with enjoying life, enjoying the fruits of your labor as the Emperor and Empress on the throne, overlooking the vast, abundant land of your dreams that you've created with all that hard work. And so this is definitely something like, to me, I feel like Venus is definitely like tapping into that Taurus side of you, and Libra, of course, but the Taurus mostly because you're just like, yep, it's time for self-care. It's time for a vacation. It's time for me to reap my rewards, to spend my cash, to go and explore, or to even, like, you know, stay home and nap. I don't know, like, whatever makes you feel happy, do it, okay? It's definitely supported for you this month. So courageousness. So Lyra energy, working with the Lyrans is definitely going to help motivate you to continue on your work, to continue to move forward with what you've seen was successful at this point in your life, or what you're seeing is becoming successful, bringing in that prosperity, right, and abundance. So the courageousness comes from the aspect of Aries and Taurus, where Aries is like, I'm fearless, right? But Taurus is like, yeah, I'm fearless too, but I take my time, right? Make sure that there is no obstacle in the way, right? And so anyway, or they just go through it and they don't really care. Like, they're like, I'm gonna remove that obstacle. So that's what the Lyrans will help with continuing you on this path of prosperity and abundance for the rest of your life, okay? So this is definitely a very beneficial energy for you this month. Congratulations. I am super proud of you guys. Even though, again, like I said, I don't know, some of you are watching it, you're like, I don't know what I did. Like, yeah, you did a lot. Trust me, if you don't realize what you're doing, is because you're definitely truly humble, and also because you've probably been working your little behind off in the spirit realm too, and so the universe is like, you know what, you've been slaying in the spirit realm, so it's time for us to give you a little bit of some ka-ching, some cash money, or a new car, or a new house, or whatever you need to continue that good work, right? To make you comfortable so that you can continue to dish out the judgment as well as the work that you're here to do for God's divine will, pretty much in physical form. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Bye bye.